Hey there everyone, this is Life. Welcome back to my playthrough of Etrian Odyssey. Today we are going to continue exploration of the 4th stratum, 19th and 20th floor. And that will be it. Depends, actually. I think I must have wanted to solo train Eric for a little bit, but he can't really solo train here. So let's just grab everyone. Let's see. Anna, Eric, Flora, Media Shira, and let us go to the 4th stratum and make our way over. This might take some time, but I will do manual cuts this episode. Like, the moment we go to this south warp right here, we've gotten to a new place. Okay, this time we know that this is ultra dangerous town. We should probably do something about it. I'm not sure if sapping is fast enough, but we're gonna try it out and see if it does anything. I'm pretty sure sapping's too slow to actually act before things actually happen. And such was the case. I was better off defending with Leanna so that she wouldn't die rather than trying to sapping them away. And we're out of nectars, but we do have nectar 2s in the shop now, so I'm not going to be afraid to use them anymore. Get this cure 2 and move on our way to this new shortcut here that we haven't tried out. It's not new, but it's actually really old, but we haven't used it yet, so we're gonna hop on down. Also, I'm going to go ahead and mark these FOE locations. They don't respawn until, well, they don't spawn until after you take a warp to get near them, so that you could always get past them. So you don't have to worry about their randomness including into you, which is good game design. And we'll just continue on our way. Oops, okay, there we go. And we have an exit here. I don't think this can get confused with anything. Nope, we can't. Not unless the Swastika, or the plus-shaped island, has a deal with this. It actually takes us there, which is interesting. But no, it doesn't look like it gets confused with anything, so we can keep it as it is. We do have FOE issues. Let's go ahead and switch to our axe. And, oops, that's not an axe. And fight this FOE. Maybe a Sickwood. Very nice. Alright, spam crush, spam drain, spam... I would know none of the above. Spam Caduceus, spam... Frailty isn't exactly it. We're gonna use, not Abdomen, we're gonna use Cranial to stop his poison attack. And, Bravery. I think his poison attack's not quite enough to kill Eric or Leanna, so I'm not scared of it. I think it does 135 or something last I checked. It didn't hit the Sickwood with Cranial, it's fine. It would have been nice if we OTK'd him, but we didn't. Not quite strong enough to OTK. Though pretty close to OTKing right there. Eric heals himself for free, that's nice. More Throb Vines that we don't need, and we can get some healing done. And... Cure 2. Just cure, and we're good. Now, that looks like just a regular dead end. All that happened was a Sickwood spawn there. So now we know. Yeah, this one goes straight up. I'm pretty certain that this is a one-way to this. So I'm gonna put that. That's called a one-way landing point, or Alpi. Let's see. I usually use exclamation points to mark those kind of things, but there's no exclamation points in this game, so I'll just use a memoed event. Let's see where this one leads. Treasure room. Very nice. Now that LP is actually in a very good spot, because it allows us to get to other places very quickly. So we will use it. Oh. I know how to map. I thought that was in like a little niche. Nope, nope, it's just in the open. Sitting there ready to be used. Tiger Hand, I believe that gives pretty good stats. Yes, defense +6. Something Eric could use. And we can pass down the Fang Glove over here. Let's just go towards the LP and be on our way. This is a very... Whoops, we don't have our sword, so things suddenly became harder somehow. Yeah. That being said, that should deal with most of it. Eric isn't quite strong enough to do this though, otherwise this would have been an OTK. Oh man, Leanna died again? And all that's left is the Moa. Because Eric isn't quite capable of one-hit killing the thing, and we don't have Ren around to defeat the thing. We'll just Nectar to Leanna back alive. I usually like having Revive, the skill, around for things like this, but Nectars are kind of just as good. Especially since Nectar 2s are notoriously good anyway. Let's see. We're just gonna need to remember to buy lots of Nectar 2s and or get some money so I can buy Nectar 2s, because they are also known for being expensive, of the ludicrous type of expensive. Kind of like a luxury. Let's go over to the... well... yeah, let's just go over to the other one that we haven't gone down yet. Other one-way warp we haven't gone down yet is right here, which is why I didn't cut anything out. And once again, I have forgotten to switch over towards the thing that is more useful. But we will do the same thing we've already done. Except we're just going to defend with her this time so that she doesn't get one-shot killed. They're going to gang up on Cher because they're jerks. Though on second glance, this does seem more fair that I'm using when I use Crush, that I actually have to fight the enemies. For me, it's a little inconvenient, but for you guys, it's like, yes, he actually has to fight the enemies. No spamming all slash with the broken skill of brokenness. Ay. Which brings up an interesting point, actually. And I wouldn't be afraid to do this, but you could technically ask me to not use all slash for the rest of the main game if you wanted me to. Just politely put a comment down saying, I would like Liefric to not continue using all slash for the rest of the main game, and I'll say, okay. And if enough people do something similar, like that, or similar to that, say, don't use all slash for the rest of the game, well, main game, at least, I'm going to use it during the post game, and there's nothing you can do to stop me there. But if you don't want me using all slash for the rest of the main game so that I actually have to fight the enemies, just say so. Like, I'll totally do it. But for now, we will continue using the Wimpy Sword to all slash our things to death. Just continue on our way. I'm glad I got that announcement out of the way. Something I kind of just thought of, because I'm not using Immunize for as long as I can. That was the condition there, but I didn't say anything about the other kind of broken skills like all slash, relaxing, etc, etc. I'm kind of reluctant on using relaxing in situations like these, though. I mean, I could totally cheap out and not need Amritas and just relaxing in my way through the rest of the game, but I'm not going to, because I feel that it's cheap. Just cutting out this fight. Okay, as I was saying, I'm not going to use cop-out strategies other than all slash. Like, you haven't seen me, like, just sit down and bunker in front of an enemy and spam hit relaxing once and then defend for like 15 turns just to heal my TP. Because I feel like that's a cop-out and that's a cheap strategy. I don't think all slash is a weak strategy though, because it allows me to get through the sets really quickly. But this was all for an item point? If you say so. Shot point here. So is there any other warps we haven't gone down? And I guess I could keep this episode short and simple just by finishing this floor. And having given those little bits of announcements out of the way. We need to go back to the plus on the left, the western plus. Eric grew to level 35. Getting his level in Fury. At this point, it's just reducing the requirements. But we'll continue working with Eric until he's done. Here we are. The places we haven't been is here, which I believe is another 2x2 area with a treasure chest in the lower left. Or so I hope. Oh, they're ganging up on Eric. That's not nice. But Eric does seem to have a lot more defense since we've last met these enemies, so that's very nice. So it shows how much these levels count, and how being lower level actually really does hurt. We're out of healing TP, we'll solve that problem. I didn't buy an excess of those for no reason. And ammo. 1800. Probably going to pull a .1.2 episode in this one. This will be .1, we finished in the 19th floor, and be doing the 20th floor will be .2. The only shortcut we have not yet used is this one, which doesn't go this way, it goes that way, and I think this is also another LP. Somehow I got that wrong. And this also seems to make it to where the, not only is the shape of the map, what am I thinking? Well, anyways, both sides of the map are mirrored, and both the warps are mirrored and the other things are mirrored. So this is another Alpi, and this is the last fight before we warp out of here. I can totally talk right now, I swear. We're just going to quickly clean this up, then warp out of here, and call the thing an episode. Wasn't very hard, this episode was. But I do feel like this episode went a lot better than Warpgrass did. Warpgrass, I think, was a very boring episode. The one just before this one. It was long, and I wasn't keeping an interesting tone throughout. I sounded quite bored, and because I was quite bored at the time, I'm so sorry I even made that episode, but a lot of people watched it probably because I kept it up, because it was the last video I've made for quite some time. But hopefully this will replace that, so let's pull some .1, .2 episode shenanigans. Why not? Sell these red beaks. Golden dag. Actually, I needed to keep these things, but screw it, right? Red cape. Rock coral fairy set. Fairy wings, nothing. Silver eye, nothing. Sandcloths, nothing. Tendons, nothing. Gum throats, nothing. Bone shards, nothing. Shiny horns, nothing. Steel chips, maybe. No. Dry peach. No. Throb vine, no. I don't think I've ever gone to equip this to anyone. And we finished with that. We do have an executor, yes. Well, yeah. Raker's our axe, we need that around. Nah, we won't pull .1, .2 episode because otherwise you guys wouldn't get to vote. So, vote for All Slash. Do it. You don't have to, but, you know. If you don't vote, I'm gonna assume you say yes, continue using All Slash, so if you didn't vote, you don't get the right to complain later. So hey there everyone, this has been LifeRake, as always, thank you for watching, I'm gonna see you guys next time, bye!